Now, for this problem right here, you have 2 girls, 7 boys, so that'd be 9 people altogether. See 9 on the bottom? And what is the probability that they are both boys? You're choosing 2. The probability of them both being boys, well, for the first event, there are 7 out of the 9 are boys. For the second event, there's 1 less person. And since the previous was a boy, and you want another boy, that'd be 6, 1 less. So both of these shrunk by 1. And then I reduced. See right here, 6 over 8 is 3/4. And then I crossed the 3 with the 9, made 3 and 1. It's a lot easier to reduce in this manner than to wait till after you multiply straight across. Now, without replacement means it's dependent. If it was with replacement, that would still be 7 over 9 again. And then B, from there you would simplify it. Now for this one, you have to read carefully. I threw in a little twist here. 40% raining in Visalia, 20% not raining in Merced. So what's the probability that it's raining in both cities? Well, for the first one, Visalia is okay. But for Merced, it'd be the opposite, or called the complement. If it's 20% not raining, it means it's 80% of raining. So you just got to watch out for that. I crossed those out, got 32 out of 100, which as a percent is 32%. Be very careful in how you read these problems. I throw in a lot of nots. And not always do I highlight it. A lot of times I do, but not always. This last one, colored large and small marble, is large or red. So here, 40%
large or red probability. Then you have, you knew that 30% chance of it was green. Now green's not even the question. This is large or red, right? Now all of a sudden throw a green in there. Well, if there's only 2 colors and 30% is green, doesn't it mean 70% would be? So here for red, wouldn't that be 70%? Chance of large, we want large, so large is 20% still. And it wants a probability of large red, so large and red would be this one. Large and red, large red. So this plus this is 90. So what 90% minus what would give me 40%? Well, hopefully you could use and think about it, use your head and think about it, that'd be 50. Or if you simply solve this equation, all you gotta do is solve it. I change it into percents. See right here? 90%, 40%. And you solved 50%. Or you could just look at it and figure it out. Now be careful. Sometimes my x will be this right here. Sometimes my x could be this. Sometimes my x could be this. Any of these could be your x. So read the question carefully. Understand in OR questions always add and subtract the overlap, the and. So just be careful on how it's set up. It can be sometimes kind of tricky.